Hi guys, so I am here with Catherine and Frosted by Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, for being with me today. You're welcome.
I'm excited.
Yes. So, Frosted by Catherine, we are going to cook up some really, really delicious chocolate chip cookies today. What are the goods that you provide?
So at Frosted by Catherine, we provide custom desserts and cakes, mainly cupcakes, cookies, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, different things like that. But one of the other things that we can provide are Gwenny cinnamon rolls, the Gorman cheesecakes. So,
Well, and I have the cinnamon rolls you order, and incredible. Can't even stand it. I think I actually saw somewhere on social media recently that you said you better get those cinnamon roll orders.
oh yeah,
in, right?
Christmas pre-orders are going on like right now, and they got to get those orders in before the 23rd. Well, actually, before the 20th that time.
Okay.
To be picked up on the 23rd of Christmas, right in time for Christmas.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, let's dive right in. I'm really excited to see how you make these chocolate chip cookies. I already see a couple of things here that are a little different from the ingredients that I use at home. So,
All right, so first thing you got to start with is flouring. So we started off with about 2 cups of flour, about a cup of butter. My favorite butter is Fulgura because it's like a European butter, and it has a higher fat content. So more fat, less water equals a better cookie. So it's my favorite. And then we do 1 egg with 1 egg yolk.
that's it. Right?
Yeah. So with the egg yolk, what that does is help add some chewiness of the cookie. So you'll still get those crispy edges, but then when you break it open or bite into it, it's got that chewy texture that we all come to love with a really good chocolate chip cookie. So again, and then we have brown sugar. You can do dark brown sugar, light brown sugar. You can do brown sugar and white sugar. I chose all brown sugar today because, again, it helps with the chewiness and the moisture in the cookie. And then the dark brown sugar had more of the molasses taste, so it gives you that caramelization. It's just that taste that you taste of the cookies. It comes from the brown sugar.
See, and I always assumed like you had to use both.
Oh no!
Like I literally always made it with both.
You can definitely mix it up, or you can do half and half, whatever you choose. And then also, just a little bit of baking soda, leavening agent. Help it rise a little bit, and I forgot vanilla. Vanilla is almost like next to butter. Vanilla is the best. The secret weapon also. And you could almost do up to a tablespoon in some recipes. In this particular recipe, I only put about 2 teaspoons of vanilla in there. All right, and then put that in the bowl, and we mix it. Well, what we do is we cream the butter first. Cream the butter with the sugar, and then add in the eggs, add in the vanilla, add in the flour, and then the baking soda. And you mix all that up in your mixer, and you have to be careful not to overmix it because it can make your cookies tough.
Okay, so I've heard that a lot. What does it mean to overmix? Like, how do we know if we're overmixing?
So you want to see a little bit of flour still left in the dough. So you're mixing you're adding the flour by the cupful to the mixture, the egg mixture with the sugar and the butter, and you just want to mix it till it's barely combined. As soon as you start seeing those streaks disappear, you want to stop. Then you want to add the rest. Same thing. And the last mix that you do, you should still see a few streaks of flour in the dough. That's how you know you haven't overmixed it. Because after that, you have to add your chocolate chips, and you're gonna fold those in. So again, you're still mixing, but you're doing it by hand, and that will get those last few bits of flour out, and then it'll incorporate chocolate chips.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, I definitely did not know about the egg yolk. I've heard that a little bit, but do you have like the separators that you separate that?
Yeah, well, here I could even show it real quick.
Okay.
So when you want to separate an egg yolk, you're basically just gonna crack it. And I do it 2 ways. You can do it this way, where you just kind of flip them both back and forth. We get that white out of there. See that? There you go. You just want the yolk. And you take that, you drop that into the dough,
Oh my goodness.
and there you go.
Wow.
So that's how you do it. Or some people just crack it open and then just grab it out with their hand, but it could get a little messy. So I just kind of do the back and forth, and it always works out great.
So it's not like you're using special tools.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So we've got everything mixed together. So one thing, and I don't know if this like bathroom is, but the curly when I was making chocolate chip cookies, I always had to like separate my dry ingredients and mix those, and then my white ingredients and mix those, and then bring them together. Is that?
Yes, yeah, that is definitely a thing. And it depends on what kind of mixer you're using. So I always use a stand mixer. So I put all of my wet ingredients in here first. And then I'll grab an empty bowl and I'll put my dry ingredients in here and have those all. And you want to always take you can use a fork and just kind of mix it up really good so you can get the distribution of the baking soda and all of that evenly distributed throughout. And then again, you'll take that dry ingredients, about a cup full, and you're adding into the mixer. Be sure not to open it. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. And they have one bowl cookies too. Like you can even take the same recipe that I'm using, instead of using a stand mixer, you can do it all in a bowl. I mean, it's a little more elbow grease, but we could definitely do it for sure. So you don't have to always have to mix.
I still hand mix all my stuff when I make the homemade chocolate chip cookies. And well, okay, this is the big thing that everyone loves like a fluffy chocolate chip cookie. You know, like sometimes you get maybe when it's always like over mixing will kind of flatten them out.
What flattens them out is when you put the butter in there. So you do like a melted butter. And if you don't put the cookies in the refrigerator, like I do mine overnight. So I'll put my dough, get it all ready, make the little balls, take a whole tray, put it in the refrigerator overnight so it can harden. But what you're doing is re-solidifying that butter. And if that butter is still melting and you put them in the oven, you're just gonna have white cookies. But some people like the flat crispy. That's not my favorite. I kind of like the thicker, chewy.
Yeah, for sure.
But anytime you see a flat crispy cookie, which still tastes good, it's because there wasn't chill, and the butter it just goes flat.
Wow, and I really consider myself knowing something about chocolate chip cookies, but honestly, but you talk, he said you might do that
For sure.
Okay, awesome. So we are going to put these bad boys in the oven. So okay, let's go ahead and put them on the baking sheet. How many cookies are done here?
This recipe, depending on the size, you can get 16 large or about between 15 to 20 medium-sized cookies. So if you can control, if you like to use cookies, you can do that, or you can make miniatures out of it. And you can kind of control how many you get, but I believe the recipe itself yields 16 large.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, let's get these on a baking pan into the oven.
Okay. All right, so now we have our chilled cookies out of the refrigerator. I decided to make a dozen today, so we have 12 individual chocolate chip cookie balls here. And you always want to wrap them when you put them in the freezer or the refrigerator because you don't want the dough to get too hot. Okay, so you want to make sure you do that. And I have a half size cookie sheet right here. And you want to put these cookies today I think I'm just going to do 6 on a tray. You can do up to 12 on a tray, but these are kind of large, so I want to give them room to do their thing. So we have our oven set at 325. So this is a commercial convection oven, so it bakes a little bit differently than you would at home. So normally at home, you would probably set your oven to 350 in a standard oven. If you do have a convection oven at home and you're using the convection, you want to drop it down to about 25 degrees. So that's what I'm doing here. I have it set to 325, and we'll get it in the oven for about 8 to 9 minutes. But you have to watch them. Unfortunately, that's just how cookies work, because every oven is different. The recipe might tell you to do 10 minutes, but you have to really watch it and make sure you're not overcooking your cookies. these should be about done. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. These are perfect. Perfect. And you'll notice like the browning on top, which is not a bad thing, but when you use convection ovens, they do brown a little faster than regular ovens. So if you don't like your cookies browned on top, just reduce the cooking time. When you're pulling them out the oven, you want them to look almost not done. And you'll be like, oh, they're wrong. No, they're not. They will continue to cook on this pan. You want to leave them here at least about 5 minutes. They'll continue to cook on this pan. And then you'll take them off and put them on a cooling tray until they cool completely. You want to see that the chocolate chips start to solidify again. Then you can take them off and eat them hot or put them in packaging, whatever it is that you would like to do with them. And it should yield a chewy cookie. So.
Okay, so let's pull apart one of these cookies.
And these are hot and fresh out the oven, okay? And we just pull those. Oh yeah, those are gonna be perfect. Those are gonna be perfect, especially when they cool all the way. But some people like to eat them just like this. I mean, why not? They're still really good.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Well, Catherine, thank you so much for sharing your chocolate chip cookie recipe. If someone wants to order cookies, cinnamon rolls, custom cake, how can they go about doing that?
All right, you can find us on my socials at Frosted by Catherine. That's Catherine with a C. Or you can go to our website, www.frostedbycatherine.com, where you can see a variety of the things that we offer. We have an order inquiry form that you can fill out and let me know what you want, or you can give us a call directly at 816-573-8533.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been fun. Thank you.